Well, Couch Critics, welcome back to a brand new episode, something completely different. I'm Brad, and I'm going to be showing you my jersey collection. And it's just not the five behind me and this one on me. I've got a whole pile right down there, and we're going to go through all of them. Now, if you've been around on the show for a while, you would know that I'm a big Western Sydney fan and I'm a Liverpool fan, so a lot of the jerseys are from both clubs, so please don't let that turn you off. I do have, as you can see behind me, some that aren't those two clubs, so let's get into it. Obviously this first jersey right here, I think this was our first season without the NRMA sponsor. I'm useless with picking out which years it was, but big fan of this one. I know Samuel absolutely hates it, absolutely despises anything gold on a team that hasn't won anything, but you know what, Samuel? Get over it. Plenty of clubs do it. I think this is a classic look. Really enjoyed it, although the JD logo is a bit chunky and a bit whatever. Now this one here, I have to say, this is probably one of my favourite Wanderers jerseys. This I think might have been the last year we had NRMA as our sponsor. And we do have the new updated A-League logo, so it's probably not too long ago, but I do enjoy that the hoops go all the way around the jersey. I'm not a big fan of when the jersey goes a bit black on the top there. But yeah, definitely one of my favourite Western Sydney jerseys. Now this Wanderers jersey holds a special place in my heart. This is our home kit from the first ever season back in 2012-13. It's definitely got a fair bit of usage over the year. The logo's starting to come off a little bit there, as you might be able to see, but you know, it's been well loved. It's been many years since I've had it because I think in the first couple of years it was so hard to find a jersey. I remember in the first year I really wanted to get a Wanderers jersey and I was looking all across the area trying to find one. I ended up finding a jersey shop somewhere in Penrith, and you know, I said to them, you know, have you got any jerseys? And they said, well, we've just got this brand new box that's come in. So if you don't get it, if you don't get one now, we're sending them straight off to pre-order. So if you want it, get it. So there, I slapped out the money. Can't remember how much it was. But yeah, and this one too. This was our away kit from our first ever season. I think this was my first ever Western Sydney jersey. And this one I got a bit later on in the season. So two jerseys that are very special to me and definitely go down in our history of the club. That's our first ever jersey. I do really enjoy the nice even hoops. Not necessarily a big fan of the blackout, that's what I was talking about on the back, but I would love for our 10th anniversary to have a jersey that's thrown back to our first ever jersey. Here we have another Western Sydney jersey. I'm just going to get them all out of the way at the start. Yeah, I don't know what I made of this jersey. This was the one, I think this might have been the last season of having the old A-League logo. As you can see, some of the red stripes, there's a little bit of a pattern going on in the red, so I'm not sure exactly what I think of this jersey, but you know, it's a nice Western Sydney. I think all our Nike jerseys were pretty solid. I don't think I ever had a Nike or saw a Nike jersey. The Wanderers that I wasn't overly disappointed on, at least in the early days. Look what we got here, another Wanderers jersey. This was a good one. Got it for like 20-30 bucks, I think. I think it was a sale on the website. Nice clean white jersey, nice and simple. Now I've got a big pile behind me. I think I've gone through all my Wanderers merch that I do have, at least in terms of jersey form. I do have plenty of scarves and beanies. But now we're just going to go through Liverpool jerseys, just getting the big pile out of the way first. This one here, this was our jersey from the 2017-18 season. On the back you can see Coutinho. So I bought this one when I visited Anfield in the middle of 2017. I was tossing out which kind of name to get on the back. I was thinking maybe Mane, Firmino, and I went with Coutinho. There was a lot of rumours at the time whether Coutinho would leave to Barcelona. Got home, back to Australia, turned on my phone, obviously when I get back into Sydney Airport, and wham, there you go, Coutinho's handed in a transfer request. Luckily we held out until the middle of the season to sell him, so did get a fair bit of usage out of it. I don't wear this one much, obviously because Coutinho's on the back. I don't think there's a reason not to wear it, but I just don't wear it as much. Now this jersey here, absolutely love this one. It's gotten plenty of usage out of it, and some of the numbering and letters appealed on the back because of that. This was the jersey for our title-winning season, but I bought this one the morning of our Champions League win a couple of years ago, and yeah, absolutely love it. The number 6 on the Champions League logo there. You got the Champions of Europe on the back, number 6. Big fan of this jersey. Have worn it a fair bit, as you can see the numbers on the back. I should look into it how to fix it, but yes, another good favourite of mine. And over the years, I've actually bought, especially in my early days of following Liverpool and following football, I bought a lot of fake jerseys, probably because I didn't have much money. And that's okay, if you're on a bit of a budget, that's okay to buy a fake jersey. The kind of jerseys you would pick up at somewhere like Parkley Markets or Paddy Markets. Or the Easter show down in Sydney, I wouldn't necessarily recommend getting them because longevity of them, they aren't that crash hot. So here's one of the fake ones I've got here. Don't know what year it was. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty easy to tell it's fake. There's no logo of who made it. Not a bad jersey. Nice little cheap thing to wear around. That's okay. And here's another one when Liverpool's under their Warriors deal. Once again, a Warriors logo. I mean, you can just tell fairly easily. It's cheap. I mean, if you're paying $20, $30 for a shop at the markets, you know it's going to be pretty average price. But anyway, let's have a look at some more real ones. Now, this jersey is a very special one. I haven't worn it since I visited Anfield. So when I visited Anfield in the middle of 2017, so after the off-season over there in England, I toured the stadium and I was lucky enough to meet Phil Thompson, get a photo with him, and got my jersey signed by him. So, this is something, maybe I should get framed. Haven't worn it, it's been hanging up in the closet ever since that visit to Anfield. So, definitely a very special jersey. And yeah, maybe I should definitely get it framed. Very lovely one. I didn't mind it. This might be one of the early ones from New Balance. The pattern on it, I was a bit iffy at the start, thinking, I don't know if I like the pattern, but I think it came round to me. Yeah, probably not one of our best New Balance ones, but I definitely have nothing against that one. This one here is probably one of my favourite Liverpool jerseys. I did enjoy the darker red designs compared to a bit more lighter red from the early days from when we were with Warrior and probably the other days when we were with New Balance. I feel like this is probably peak New Balance for us. Very well worn by me. You might be able to see in the standard charted there. It's a bit patchy there in the numbers because worn it so much, it's been through the wash so many times. But really do enjoy it. That was the jersey. I think we might have won the Champions League title in. Yes, I think it was. Now this is from the 2020-21 season. Nice, great jersey. This is the Champions logo right there. The Club World Cup Champions little kind of logo that's been stitched on. I wanted to make sure I get that because not every day your team gets to be Club World Champions, and definitely a nice collector's item that with having that logo on there. Here's another New Balance jersey. This is the lighter kind of red, the almost lifesaver look. The kind of close lifesavers wear. Don't know if I'm necessarily a fan of the lighter red, but as you can see it's got a fair bit of usage out of it. The standard charted on it is a bit patchy in places, but that's cool. Been well loved, that's alright. This one. This, I think this might have been the last season we were with Adidas. Now, when I talk about well worn my previous jersey, this one has been completely well worn. It was meant to be a standard charted logo on it, but I wore it so much, and it got washed so much. It's completely good. You can kind of see the patterns that are left there, but yeah, no, I really love this jersey. Got plenty of usage over the time. This was when we still had the full logo on our jerseys. I'm not necessarily against the way we have our logo on the newer jerseys, but yeah, this one, I just love this. I used to wear it all the time. I think I wore it to school a few times. The gold there on the side. Man, this jersey takes me back, and I think Adidas were really solid as kit designers. New Balance, Warriors, don't think I had too much complaints with them. Nike, things a bit generic from them. I haven't been wowed by Nike so far, so yeah, that's another great Liverpool jersey. And here's one that definitely gets a fair bit of work out. This was from the 2012-13 season, I think. This is the one when I talk about the lifesaver look again. Red and the yellow very predominant. It's the first time I ever got a long sleeve jersey. I think I was ever convinced to get another one. Maybe I get another one another time. But yeah, this one actually still gets a fair bit of work out. So when I'm playing my own local football on the weekend, in the middle of winter, it gets very cold in Bathurst. And the red here really blends well with our jersey, so it's a nice jersey to wear underneath to keep yourself a little bit warmer out here in the Bathurst chill. Now I don't know if this one's fake. I can't actually remember where I got it. My mum might have picked it up at a garage sale or something for me. This is a pretty old Liverpool jersey, the Carlsberg sponsor. Man, this must be mid-90s by the looks of it. Don't know if it's fake. Well, there's no kit manufacturer logo on it, so it probably is, but still another old classic jersey. I'm not really keen on buying keeper kits, but didn't actually buy this one. So when I visited Anfield in 2017, I went with my brother and I said to him, you know, you've got to get something. You know, you've been to Anfield, get some kind of souvenir. So I convinced him to get this goalkeeper jersey. Don't mind it. Don't mind the design on the sleeves. Another good New Balance kit. Yeah, so I told him to get it. Don't think he ever wore it after that. A couple of years later, he gave me the jersey. So sweet. There you go. You're laughing. Free jersey. So let's get into some of the other random jerseys I've got. Now I mentioned to you I went to Anfield in 2017. Also that year, I was mainly based in London, had some friends in London, so sweet, didn't have to pay for accommodation. But I did visit a few stadiums. I remember visiting Emirates Stadium in London. Also visited Wembley. How could you not visit Wembley if you're going to London? And I got this fairly cheap jersey. I got a fair bit of workout during the Euros. Definitely got on the bandwagon.
It's coming home, it's coming, football's coming home.
When we said it was coming home, we never specified it was coming home this year. Hopefully it'll be 2022, the World Cup. Anyway, not English, but nice jersey. Nice red. Like the sleeve pattern there with a bit more maroon. Nice solid jersey, and it's got a fair bit of workout over the years. Now here's a good classic Australian jersey. This would have been, I remember buying this one. This was 2013 when we played Iraq. We beat them 1-0. Josh Kennedy scored the goal to send us to the Brazil World Cup. Nice, clean, yellow Australian jersey. I like the green collar on the neck and on the sleeves. A little trim there, it's very nice. Now this one I offer an absolute bargain. Spanish national team jersey. I think I was in Sydney one day. My now wife, I think she was my girlfriend back then. I think we went down right in the middle of Sydney. I think we went to Dimmicks looking for some bookshops, and then I saw Mick Simmons jersey shop. Went in, had a look, see what we had there. $20 Spanish jersey from the 2018 World Cup. Absolutely laughing that we got this. And this one, I wear this a fair bit. I've always had a soft spot for Spain. I've always enjoyed the tiki-taka that they've always played. I remember watching 2010 World Cup. I was big on the Spanish team, after Australia, of course. And yeah, it's got a fair bit of workout. There's a few little blemishes to it, but that's okay. Love this jersey. Oh, of course, I've got to mention some of the jerseys I have on the wall behind me. One fell down. That's okay. The one that fell down was this one. Now, did you expect this kind of one to pop up in this video? Dynamo Kyiv. Yep, that's right. All the way from Ukraine. Now, how did I get a Dynamo Kyiv jersey? That's a bit random. Well, it also has to link up with this Rangers jersey that I got. Now, one of my colleagues, she loves going over to Europe, or not necessarily Europe, around the world when there isn't a pandemic. And I think she went to Scotland a month or two before the pandemic really kicked off. And I said to her, can you give me some kind of legit jersey? I'll pay you back. And I said to her, I'd love if you give me a Hearts or a Hibernian jersey if you're going to Scotland. She ended up only finding a Rangers jersey. I was like, yeah, sounds great. And she also picked up this Dynamo Kyiv jersey too, so absolutely cool. She did actually get it in a large for me. I didn't ask for the XL because I'm a bit more bigger than a large, but that's okay. It still fits me. It's a little bit tight. Don't wear the Dynamo Kyiv jersey that often, but having a Dynamo Kyiv jersey, that's a bit out there, a little bit different to what kind of jerseys people are wearing. So it's great to have it in my collection. So there you go, and the Rangers one as well. Ajax, also, you might have seen the Ajax one there. I haven't told you about the Ajax one. So when I went to England in 2017, I also went to Amsterdam in 2018. People were saying tossing up what country we go to. Netherlands. That was cool. Didn't get up to the things you probably think we'd get up into the Netherlands. It was a cool experience. Now I was very keen to get a Feyenoord jersey because Dirk Kuyt, Liverpool great player, was playing for Feyenoord at the time. And I'm in Amsterdam, so what's the chances of me finding a team from the rivaling city of Rotterdam? So at the airport, where did I find this Ajax jersey? So I ended up getting that. Great jersey. I really love the Ajax jersey. I think it's probably one of my favourite designs I've got in terms of a jersey. The stars of the logo there really pops out. So does the logo. I just love everything about this jersey. Really great jersey. So yeah, that was 2017. So I was probably there 17, 18 jersey. Now we're getting into the weird and wacky kind of jerseys. No disrespect Celtic. Now I don't know if this is fake or legit, but we're in my church. They had a autumn fair. This was on sale. I thought Celtic. Yeah, cool. Let's get it. It's like $5. Didn't actually remember I had it until when I was moving house recently. I found it under the bed. So there you go. Still prefer Rangers.
Barisic to float it in.
Now this is probably one of my most out there jerseys I've ever had. I think it's probably legit. To be fair, I don't actually know. It's a Zambia national team. How the hell did I get my hands on a Zambia national team jersey? Well, my mum went to Zambia. She's been a few times over the church over the years, and when I was 16, 2017, she went over there and she got me a Zambian jersey. So, yeah, I don't necessarily wear green jerseys, but it's a really cool one. And there's the Zambian flag on the back. Really cool, and I just really hope Zambia qualifies for the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. Now I'm going to show you some of my local club jerseys. If you watch some of the videos, you might know me and Samuel and I co-founded Bathurst Athletic, a club here in Bathurst, and we play for them when there's not a pandemic. And this was our home kit for 2021. This is one of our best seasons in terms of sponsorship. There's about 1, 2, 3, 4 sponsors on it, so this is one of our best seasons ever. There's the club logo. Yeah, and Conquer. Big thanks to Conquer. They've made our jerseys since 2018. This was also going to be our away kit. Now, the jerseys came, I think, about a week before the lockdown. Oh no, I think it was about... So the teams we were playing the week before the lockdown, they clashed with us, and we're the home team, so we said, we'll just wear it red and white. And we were planning to wear it on the weekend of the lockdown. Obviously we didn't play. Nice jersey there. Really took a bit of influence from Scotland's Euro jersey from 2021. And yeah, there's my number 6. Really lovely jersey. Never played it, so hopefully we'll be able to get out of the lockdown soon and play a couple of friendly matches just to show off that jersey. Now, a couple of years ago also, I've told you about my co-worker who likes to go overseas when there's not a pandemic. She went to Belgium one year, asked if she could get me an Anderlecht jersey. She got me one. Pretty sure it's a fake. Definitely think it's a fake, but that's okay. My mum also got me another Zambian jersey. Here it is again. I think it's legit. It's a nice orange one. Come on, Zambia. Let's get there for 2022. Now this one. Now, before I moved to Bathurst, I grew up in Western Sydney. I played for a team called Wilberforce in the Nepean district. If you've heard of them. I borrowed a few jerseys for a little 6-a-side comp down in Richmond one year and kind of never returned them, so sweet, free jersey. You can see kind of where Bathurst Athletic gets their influence of their red and white stripes from, and a bit of blue too, so yeah, I was a bit keen on getting the red, white and blue from my old club into Bathurst Athletic. I think this is probably the last jersey I've got here, and by far it is definitely a fake. It is a Greek national team jersey. Oh no, it's a fake. Well, it's pretty obviously a fake. Also helps with this Premier League Champions tag. I'm pretty sure Greece has never played in the Premier League, unless I've missed it. They probably did. I mean, we all know what Greece is like. They invented everything. They invented football, so that's a joke, Greek people. Cool, now that's all my jerseys. Now, I've been really getting into buying jerseys during the lockdown. Now, I have 4 or 5 jerseys coming in the mail. Now, if you like to see more jerseys and me build my jersey collection, please get in touch. Let me know in the comments if you've enjoyed it. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm not going to tell you what the jerseys are coming, but so I'll definitely want to share them over social media at one stage. I'm also getting a mystery box. Now, I've never done a mystery box before. I have been seeing it in a few videos, and I thought, you know, I've spent a fair bit on jerseys. Why not get a mystery box as well? So hopefully I get a fairly decent jersey out of that box. It'll still be a bit of a time before the box comes. There's a bit of delay in the postage right now with the pandemic in Australia. So hopefully that'll come soon. I'll definitely do a video on my mystery box, so please stick around for that one. And if you like this kind of little show off of the jersey kind of thing, if you want to see Samuel's jerseys, I don't know how many jerseys he's got. I don't know if he's got as many as me, but you know, let us know in the comments if you want to see what he has as well. But anyway, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you enjoyed this content. Like the video as well. It really helps. Share it online. And yeah, we're close to getting 300 subscribers. So if we could get, you know, that extra 20 odd subscribers to get us over the line to 300 before they kick off the A-League next month, that would be absolutely fantastic. So please, yeah, give us a like, subscribe, and really spread the channel, because, you know, we want to go places with this channel, but I've loved it on enough. Hope you enjoyed my jersey collection. I'll see you in the next video.